Support for this production comes from the business law firm of Bailey Cavallari, where a perceptive, practical, and personal approach is the foundation for every attorney-client relationship. More information is available on the web at baileycav.com.
Hello, I'm Aracely Tagliaventi, and thank you for joining Bar Briefs. Today, we are joined by a very special guest, and I'm going to let her introduce herself. Christina?
Thank you, Aracely. My name is Christina Corl. I'm an attorney at Plunkett Cooney here in town, and for the last 30 years, now I know I don't look that old.
Not at all.
For the last 30 years, I've been doing civil litigation.
And can you tell me a little bit about your engagement with the CBA?
Sure. I've been involved. So I've been in Ohio. I started practicing in Michigan. I've been in Ohio since 1997, and I've been involved with the bar ever since. I've done CLEs with the bar. I've sat on multiple committees, and I enjoy every minute of it.
What committees have you sat on?
Oh, boy. Wow. I sat, now you're testing my memory banks. Judicial screening for sure. I've been on the new lawyer committee. I've been on the employment law committee, a bunch of different committees over the years.
So what are some of the things that the judicial screening committee does?
So we interview judge candidates for judicial positions in Franklin County. So that would be common pleas court, municipal court, and also the Court of Appeals. And what we do is we have bylaws that set out the factors that we look at for screening judge candidates, and then we rank those candidates. And the whole idea is that this is something that we present to the public to assist the public in making good choices to elect judges.
So don't just go down party lines and check everything. This is a way to be informed.
This is a way to be informed. Our committee is always politically balanced.
Okay.
And I will tell you that politics rarely, if ever, come into play. We are looking at the merits and the qualifications of these judge candidates, not political parties.
That's good to know. What are some things that candidates are screened on? Is it temperament or can you just give a couple examples?
Sure. It's you're marching down the exact correct path. We look at temperament. We look at experience because, certain judge positions deal with different issues than others. For instance, municipal court is a lot more criminal involvement than common pleas court. So we look at, what's the background of the candidate. We look at whether they've ever been in trouble. We look at, what they've done for the community, their community involvement. It's a very long list of factors.
And how are the judges rated? Do they get stars? Do they get points? Or
So my first few years on the committee, we had rankings like acceptable, not acceptable, highly recommended, that kind of thing. So when I came on as chair, I actually recommended that we redo that whole rating system, and we're now on a star system. 5 stars is the most you can receive, and then it goes down from there.
Okay. So now, is there ever a position or a situation in which judges disagree with screening?
All the time. The judges disagree with screenings all the time. But I will tell you that the committee is, in my experience, is very conscientious and want to do the right thing and want to produce the right type of ratings and information for the public to look at. So, yes, we have judges that sometimes disagree, but we really put a lot of time and effort into it.
And the star ratings are not only released to CBA members, they are released to the common public as well, right?
That's correct. And what I've done for the last few years is, in conjunction with the issuance of the ratings, I actually write an article that's published in the CBA publications and elsewhere explaining what the committee does in order to help the public.
I will say that's something I do whenever it's election season is refer some of my good friends to the screening results, because, that's one of the first things you get asked as a lawyer is, tell me about the judges. I know nothing about them. So I direct them to the CBA website and I say, Google us. All the information you need is right online.
Absolutely.
And who's the current chair?
Alicia Brose from Voorhees, the Voorhees firm, is the current chair. So she's got another year. And then we'll see after that. Maybe we can talk her into staying on too.
I hope so. And so if someone was looking to be involved as a CBA member with the Judicial Screening Committee, is it something that you would recommend?
I absolutely would. It was a great experience. And it's really fun because you get to know lawyers with whom you might not otherwise interact. So I sit in a room with bankruptcy lawyers, criminal lawyers. I don't do any of that. I'm a civil litigator, prosecutors, defense attorneys. So it's really a way to get to know folks well.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience. And if you ever want to join or rejoin the committee or serve as chair again, you know that you're always welcome.
Well, I sure appreciate it.
Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed my time.